What is going on, YouTube? I am back. This will probably be the last video with the current Regirock team. If you've been enjoying it so far, show the video a little bit of love and hit that like button. Let me know anything down below in the comment section regarding the team. If you've run Regirock, let me know if you've run anything different. That's pretty much it. Let's jump into some battles and let's see what we can find for an opponent. I've done a few matches off camera. I've learned what not to do with my team, so we'll see how this goes. Of course, I have a certain feline down on my leg, so you know, awkward shuffling in the camera. All right, so I tried to bring Suicune, and I learned how not to run Suicune on this team. I think the EVs need to be changed around a little bit. And please get off the table. Okay, so my opponent has Whimsicott, Tapu Lele, Urshifu, Heatran, Spectre, and Glastrier. Okay, double horse team. Alright. So, they have speed control in the form of Whimsicott. I'm going to assume Tapu Lele is maybe their... Oh, Whimsicott has the ability to use Trick Room too, so they do have a Trick Room option potentially. I think Lele gets Trick Room as well. I don't 100% know. Out of the Tapu, the two that I use are Coco and Finny. Cuckoo. Alright, so how do I handle this? Rillaboom has high horsepower for the Heatran, which might be good. If Lele sets up Psychic Terrain, then I have to worry about Terrain Wars. Regirock might be an interesting way to lead on this one. I think I'll go Regirock, and I could maybe go Suicune. Or no, I don't want Suicune. I'm gonna go with Comfy. If it's single strike, I can go Draining Kiss with Comfy for 4 times super effective fairy damage onto the dark fighting Urshifu. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. It's all a learning curve at the end of the day. That said, I do want to win. So, Tapu, Finny, and Whimsicott. Okay. The good news is Lele does not get Expanding Force. That would be very, very gross. Will a +2 max Rockfall take out Whimsicott? I wonder. Lele is a big problem, but I think I should be able to handle Lele with Dynamaxed Regirock. The question is can I bring Whimsicott down to its Focus Sash with a +2 Rockfall? Assuming this thing is Focus Sashed. For all I know, it could be Trick Eject Button. Or Switcheroo. Yeah, Whimsicott gets Switcheroo. Oh, well, you do not need to be on the table. Alright, so Regirock has Dynamaxed. I got my Giga Drain. Now here's the problem. I have higher priority off of Comfy than Whimsicott does for Switcheroo, so... Oh, no, okay, I don't have to worry about the eject button. That said, Whimsicott did not go for a status move, which is making me wonder what it did go for. So it was Focus Sashed, which is nice. Sand will get rid of that. Ooh, it went for Trick Room! And Regirock is slower than Lele. I like that a lot. I really like that. Whimsicott is gone. I do respect the Trick Room, and I'm glad that I realized that it did get Trick Room. during the team preview. So, what do I do with Regirock? It really did not like that Psychic off of Lele, and Psychic is going to be really strong because of, what's the word? It will be strong because of Psychic Terrain. I think I should... So Glastrier, at the end of the day, the main play I see for Glastrier is Dynamax, Steel Spike, and then get a defense boost. So, in theory, what I should do is I should try to get as much damage into Glastrier as I can. It could Steel Spike Comfy instead of Regirock, because this will be slower than Regirock in Trick Room, so it'll go first. And because of Comfy getting priority, Lele is going to be the last thing on the field to move. So there is the Steel Spike, which makes sense. It did go into Comfy. I would have liked to have been able to get another Floral Healing off of Comfy, but at the same time, I think that's what I needed, was get as much damage into Glastrier as possible, because this thing is going to be very scary. We did a little over half, which is good. And the Sand Chip is nice. I think I'm going to bring Rillaboom and go for the Grassy Glide into Lele. And I'm going to try to... So here's the thing. Glastrier likes both Regirock and Rillaboom. So... Regirock would probably be the easier thing to knock out for it, because it's missing HP. But if I go for the Rockfall and go for the Grassy Glide... Oh yeah, it didn't have weakness policy either, so... the Steel Spike will make... Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Steel Spike gave Lele a defense boost too. So, that is not great, but +2 and +2, and with the damage that Glastrier is at, I think, in theory, I should be able to clean up Glastrier. Yeah, the sand damage should be enough to get rid of Glastrier. Rillaboom's going to take a Psychic, which is okay, I'm Assault Vested. So Glastrier is gone. Lele at +2 defense might be a problem, but Regirock is going to be slower than most things on my opponent's team. The Heatran could be really bad here, considering all of its stab has super effective damage to my last 3 Pokemon. Yeah, in hindsight, when I built this team, I didn't really factor into Heatran that much. I factored into hitting it with 4 times ground damage. And it is Heatran. Okay, so what is Heatran going to be able to do? And do I think this is Shuckaberry? I have not actually tried to Stomping Tantrum a Heatran with base Regirock. I've only done the Max Quake against it. So if this is Shuckaberry, which I feel like is probably the best item you could run on a Heatran, that could be a problem for me. That said, I still am at +2 physical attack. With Lele's current HP, I think this will boil down to Sand Chip. Nope, Lele went down. That's good. That is very good. And Regirock's going to go before Heatran, and it is Shuckaberry. That's fine. I have Meteor Beam on Celesteela, assuming I can live a Heat Wave. Is Regirock going to go down here? Yeah, Regirock and Heatran. Heatran took out Rillaboom and Regirock is what I should say. That said, Celesteela is normally slower than Heatran. So I might be able to, depending on the speed investment in this Heatran, I might be able to cheese out a KO with Meteor Beam. If I'm my opponent, I probably protect, because there's, yeah, this is the last turn at Trick Room. If I'm my opponent, I maybe try to protect Heatran. But I don't have Protect on Celesteela, so let's find out. Who's going to go first? A Protect off Heatran, or Heatran naturally, or is Celesteela going to be slow enough to go for this? Yeah, so there's the Protect. That makes sense. Now, here's the question. This thing 4 times resists Flash Cannon. And it's probably Flash Fire, so could an Air Slash be my saving grace here? Probably not. I think as close as this is, I don't think I win this, unfortunately. I think it's a very close match, but I think Heatran's gonna be able to take me out with the Heat. Oh, it missed. Hold on. Maybe I spoke too soon. I might have spoke too soon. I don't know. Will Heatran one-shot me with a Heat Wave? That's the question. If it doesn't, and this isn't a Protect, I might have this. No. Okay. I got excited there, but unfortunately, it is what it is. Good game to my opponent. I'm glad I got rid of the Glastrier how I did, and I definitely underestimated the defense boost into Lele, but it'll come to me as I'm editing this video, more likely, how I could play that match better, so not really much point in me dwelling on it too much, but anyways, let's find our next opponent. So Metagross, Lele, Porygon 2, Incineroar, Slurpuff, you don't see that every day, and Zapdos. Okay. So, I want to know what that Slurpuff has. So Metagross could be, yeah, alright. I wish I remembered Lele's speed right off the top of my head, because the Psychic Terrain, Grassy Terrain with Rillaboom is makes things a little awkward. Incineroar, I'm not too worried about the Intimidate off the Incineroar. I think Regirock likes the Zapdos and Incineroar pretty good. I think Celesteela might be good in the back for some late game cleanup. So we'll take Celesteela, and I think Rillaboom is probably the. See, Zapdos can be scary because it's always been good. And it's a shame that regular Cantonian Zapdos is so good, because you don't really see much of Galarian Zapdos. Incineroar, I'm not terribly concerned. A Max Rockfall would get rid of that pretty good. Zapdos and Incineroar is an interesting. Dynamaxing makes sure that I can resist, or not resist, but make sure I don't take the Fake Out. The only thing they can sub in that could possibly take a, resist a Rockfall would be Metagross. Everything else is neutral. I think I'm gonna Rockfall. Or no, I think on the off chance, I'm gonna Max Quake into the Incineroar slot, and I think I'm going to Giga Drain Regirock. We're gonna set up Regirock. Zapdos is switching out. Okay, so there's the Metagross. I was kind of hoping that I would have switched, or my opponent would have switched in Metagross into the Incineroar slot, because that was the whole idea on going for the Max Quake into that slot instead of the Rockfall, but it is what it is. I can get myself at +2 attack and a +1 special defense. There's nothing wrong with that. It'd be good if I... Ooh, I just shifted really far out of the camera right there. It would have been fine if I could have gotten a... would have been fine if I could have gotten a physical defense boost, because Metagross is going to be a problem for... Metagross is going to be a problem for Regirock, regardless of how you look at it. That said, I do get a special defense boost. It's not really going to help Comfy at all, but at the same time, I'm at +2, and Max Quake is a base 130 move. Do I expect them to keep Metagross in? They could switch into Zapdos thinking I'm going to... they could switch it in thinking I'm going to Max Quake. You know what? I'm going to risk it. I'm probably not going to get the biscuit on this, but I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Shoutouts to anyone who used to watch Justin Flynn back in the day. I don't know what he's doing now. Used to enjoy him a lot. And we're just going to try to get Regirock back up to full HP. So they did stay in. They're not Dynamaxing, which is nice. Steel Roller. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. No terrain on to use that Steel Roller, but anyways. I like the amount of damage that did for a resisted hit. That was a good hit. I think... Yeah, that was more than 50% off the Rockfall. I think I can just do that, and I think maybe I'll try to preserve Comfy. No, I'll keep Comfy on the field. I'll keep Comfy on the field, but I'll just go for the Protect. Foul play off the Porygon did not do much. I'm going to Dynamax their Metagross. I could have gone for the Max Quake. I should have went for the Max Quake. That said, I was just too scared of the potential swap into Zapdos. That said, with the amount of HP they have, this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt Regirock too, whatever it does. But recover off the Porygon 2 is smart on their end, because I'm not going after the Porygon 2. Also, the foul play on the Porygon 2 is very interesting. I haven't seen that before. Yeah, so I took the Steel Spike relatively well. That might be a problem with the Porygon 2. Yeah, Metagross resisted that really good, but... Yeah, huh. I should have Max Quaked. Oh well, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Let's see what a +2 Stomping Tantrum can do. Assuming I live this, I do unfortunately lose a lot of bulk, but Regirock is, well, its main selling point is it's got such a high physical defense naturally, and I'm literally 8 points off of max HP. So they're going into Comfy. I'm more than okay with that. Regirock has its HP. Metagross is at +2 physical defense. Porygon 2 is also at +2 physical defense. That is not something to be trifled with. I did not get the, I did not pick up the KO there, but at the same time, that is to be expected. Metagross is Dynamaxed and bulky. That said, from this range, can I get it with Grassy Glide? At this range? I really hope so. I really, really hope so, because if I can't, I'm in a really bad spot. Oh, Rillaboom's naturally faster than Metagross. I probably could have just gone for the knockoff, or the high horsepower. I cannot get it from Grassy Glide there. That is revolting. That said, Rillaboom was not... Oh, Rillaboom's knockoff would have been very needed for that Porygon 2. That said... yeah, that's not a good amount of damage. That said, Metagross is gone. That was way more painful than it should have been. But the Metagross is gone. Did I play that great? No, I did not play that great at all. So, we have Celesteela. Incineroar and Zapdos are both in the back. Celesteela likes neither of those. I don't like the Fake Out either, but Celesteela does not care about the... Celesteela does not care about that Intimidate at all. Am I expecting Celesteela to take the Fake Out? Yes. Will Regirock probably take it now that I've said that? Probably. That said, I think Incineroar... Oh, excuse me. Oh, don't know where that came from. I think Incineroar, regardless, does not appreciate either of these... just straight Flare Blitz. Okay. Into my Regirock, though. Okay. My opponent is scared of this Regirock, apparently. That's okay. Celesteela is going to hit Incineroar very hard. And Regirock's just going to go for the Rock Slide, so... Oh, that was wonderful. So that kind of makes up for the Metagross scenario, but at the same time, I am not handling this as good as I should be. Ooh, okay, 4 HP. Porygon 2 is faster than my Regirock, and that Porygon 2 is... That is revolting. And I know it has Recover, so that's going to be a problem. I wonder what else this Porygon 2 has. I think I've only seen the Recover in the Foul Play. That said, let's try to get a little sneaky with if I'm my opponent, I probably just target Celesteela, but let's handle it with Flamethrower. Let's see what I do. The other thing is Porygon 2 has been very adamant about foul playing my Regirock. Alright. Let's see what this does. Eerie Impulse. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's respectable. I am seeing a lot more Eerie Impulses on Porygon 2s. But anyways, I'm glad that the Protect got absorbed by or rather the Thunderbolt got absorbed by Protect. Zapdos is Might just protect here. Nope, one for Thunderbolt. Alright. Yeah, yeah, okay. Oh, it's Light Ward. Alright, it is what it is. So I learned a few things about this team. It's definitely time to go back to the drawing board and rework it. I don't like the idea of ending this on 2 losses, but I think that is where we're going to leave it. At the end of the day, it sucks that I lost. And good game to my opponent, by the way. That was very well played on their end. I think at the end of the day, it's nice that you get to see some more tech coming off of the Porygon 2. The foul play was interesting. Would have loved to have seen that Slurpuff and what that can do. I like Slurpuff. I used to use it, Gen 6. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm going to end it. I think I'm going to remove Suicune from this team for sure. I did 2 practice matches earlier, and Suicune just didn't deliver on what it needed to do. I think I'm going to add a Trick Room option to this team as well. Maybe Dusclops, maybe even my own Porygon 2. I'm just spitballing some ideas. I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but anyways. I like to that I started off this video saying, if you're enjoying the team, show the video some love, and here we are. Anyways, that said, if you did still enjoy it, because this is the 3rd video of Regirock, or this is the 3rd video where I brought this exact team, so if you want to see some wins, go watch the other 2, if you haven't already. Be sure to leave the like, or leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions on how I can modify the team, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate that. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Next video is going to be a new team. Not necessarily Regirock, but I'm going to bring a new team for the next video. Whether I stick to my schedule and upload that on Thursday, or if I upload it Friday. Anyways, that's it for me. Bye-bye.